Hello guys and welcome to the first decade of May 2021 Oracle Reading and Divine Guidance. This is Silvia's Mystics here. I'm ready to share this divine message with you. Before to start, I want to remind you that you can book a private reading with me. The link is here below. Of course, this is a collective one, so it can resonate with you or less. Just sip what you feel that is right for you. You can also join my Oracle e-course. Again, the link is here below. This is a fantastic opportunity for you when you desire to attune more with your psychic gifts and to feel really confident in using any kind of cards, tarot or Oracle cards. Then what I'm hearing here, what I'm wearing actually are my earrings, and this is because very soon here in May I'm looking forward to posting more of my creative accessories in my e-shop. Again, for them I leave the link here below. Double check it as you go during the month and always connect privately with me when you desire a custom order. I absolutely love to work for custom orders and to produce mystic accessories for you to enhance your vibes, to allow you to feel more connected with universe and with the power within you. This being said, let's get started. It has been quite an adventure to start this video. So I have already smudged over the cards, over myself. I'm going to shuffle them a little bit more. I'm here today with my deck, the Magic Path. And of course, I invite you to go back to the previous video, the one that I have recorded for the last decade of April. It's actually April 29th today as I'm recording this, and this has been quite a month, I have to say. A month full of manifestations, a month full of rewardings, a month full of abundance. So how is your month going? I have also mentioned Beltane at the beginning of the last video. And because we were bridging the gap between April and May 2021, today I want to remind you again about this amazing festivity, which is one of my favorites in the wheel of the year. That's why I'm still here with my painting, which symbolizes the divine union between feminine and masculine. This is what we are going to celebrate May 1st, in the night between April the 30th and May the 1st. And meanwhile, I was shuffling, one card already popped out of the deck. This is a great sign. So I was asking you in the other video, how's your love life going? I hope that you had a review of it, that you ask yourself, where am I, where I desire to be, what am I committed to create for my love life. So today, as we start the new month, May, how are your vibes? How much love do you feel for yourself and for your partner? Whether you are in a relationship or not, your partner can be yourself, God, spirit, universe, cosmos, or your physical partner. Okay, so I already have a couple of cards. Let's start this reading for the first 10 days of May 2021. The first card is Pureness. Such a powerful card. We are in the throat chakra area, and we have a diamond that is the symbol of purity, clarity, power, light, shining our light. Specifically, this card says to us, use the pure, simple language of your inner child to be better understood and to receive what you desire. Pureness, number 18, 1 plus 8, 9. It's a completion of a cycle. We are finally ready to share ourselves. We don't have any more to hide below the water, which is the symbol for our emotional world. It's now time for us to emerge and to emerge in our purity when we are able to connect to others with very simple words. Those words that truly come from our heart, the heart and soul of our little child, the one who's dueling deep inside us. Then we can share our desires, our feelings, our thoughts, our ideas, our projects with the world around us. And the simpler we are able to communicate, the faster and the better we can be understood. Yes, looking at this card, also what comes is truly the power of focusing on our inner light. What is our truth? Our truth is our light. And so for this month, we are called to, at least for the beginning of this month, we are called to focus on this inner light that belongs to us, to keep it as a compass, to keep it as our inner northern star, and to follow it, to be loyal to it, and to speak its truth. The other thing that comes from this card is the receiving that we can enjoy by sharing who we are. So the invitation is to be as open as possible in the simplest way as possible, to voice our light, to voice our truth, to stand in the power of our purity. Pureness is keyword, and so it's also about vulnerability, because by sharing our pureness, we are vulnerable in doing this. We let the world see the child within us. And this child is shameless, is bold, is keen to be seen, and nothing can stop him or her. Just our old beliefs and our very heavy armor of the adult side of ourselves. So let's shed that, let's shed the adult, and let's bring the child outside of us. The second card is sexuality reversed. When this card shows up in reverse position, it's a call to self-pleasure, self-sexuality. It's a call to nurture and nourish, first of all, the pleasure within ourselves, the capacity to live an orgasmic life just by our own. And this is what then gives us the greater joy to be able to share it with our partner or with the others in our path. Because, an orgasmic life is not just about feeling the orgasm when we practice self-pleasure or when we make love with our partner. It's also about opening our senses, all our senses, and truly feel life deeply within us, flowing deeply within us. This is an orange card on my deck, so it's all about the sacral chakra. And just for this, I want to open a little consideration, as I am also issuing these days in April. I actually started my podcast, which is Sacral Connection. It's all about this, all about the orange connection in our lives. So double check my podcast as well, which I'm posting here and sharing here in my YouTube channel once a week. So sexuality reverse. Maybe we are still feeling some kind of barriers. Maybe we are still feeling a little bit closed in regards of the pleasure, the openness of our senses, and also about the sharing of our feelings with others. That's why it is so important to cultivate self-pleasure, self-love, self-care. So let's go within and let's connect with ourselves first, with our desires. What is it that we desire? What is it that gives us pleasure? What is it that makes us feel joyful? These are the things, the people, the places where we are called to connect with, go to, and to explore as well. It's an exploration, an in-depth exploration, which then allows us to expand more in the outer world and in meeting the others, the other people, with truly this sense of being in the flow of pleasure, which is unique for each one of us. So it's also about becoming aware of what pleasure means for us. Then I'm here with another deck of cards, the Enchanted Map from the Colette Baron Reads collection. I felt called as I was starting the reading to use them too. So I'm going to ask Spirit to deliver us one further message for this first decade, wow, of May. And we have, wow, such interesting cards. Couple of cards pop out together. This is Coming Apart reversed, and this is Details. So first of all, I want to give you my personal reading of them too, and then I'm going to read you the message from the booklet. Okay, so Coming Apart reverse, this is coming together. So maybe you felt disconnected. Remember this card, first of all with yourself, but it can be with a partner, with a dear friend, with maybe a member of your family. This is about coming together right now, so it's about reuniting. There is also a very beautiful light here in the middle, and the card is kind of violet, lilacish. So the sense is of a spiritual union with someone that you felt apart from, that you felt disconnected from. The other card, Details. I love this card because when we turn it, we can actually read here detail. So it's truly all about details. And in upright position, this card shows me that we need to keep a little bit more of attention of the world around us, to be a little bit more observers, to go a little bit more in depth of the situation, because maybe we see something on the external surface, but then in the inside, the person or the situation can be different. So let's pay attention to details. And yes, this is what I feel like sharing with you. So let's read the message right now for Coming Apart reversed. Let's read. What is it? A situation is unraveling, and your best plans are leading you into a tricky maze. Your challenge is to separate out the elements of the puzzle to get a better perspective on what happened. I feel that this is so beautifully linked with the Details card. So let's keep going. You may have lingered too long in a place where you didn't belong anymore, seduced by a temporary solution. As you untangle yourself, it's important to maintain a sense of humor. A sense of humor, yes, so important. Don't fret. You will learn something valuable that you'll need later when faced with a more dangerous situation. Breathe. The power of breathing. And know that you are loved. Let's breathe this in. We are loved. We are loved. Now, Details in upright position says, this is the time to be aware of the fine print in all areas of your life. Look at the details and leave the broad strokes for another time. When this card appears, here it is, when this card appears, it's a sign to finesse a project. Make small but meaningful gestures or add a personal touch to your correspondence. Be aware that what you need to know lies in the details. Woo. If you're entering into an agreement of any kind, pay attention to them before, not after, when it's too late. Clarity, look at this, clarity and transparency are key. So also I feel to add, they are also important in the words we speak. You can gain great understanding by observing the minute body language. This is such a great revealer to me. I often pay attention to the body language because so often people are saying something and then saying something else with their body. You see, like saying, I love so much that flavor of ice cream, but they are saying no with their head, for example. I just pay attention to these little details. For example, I love reading cards for you. You see, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so let's pay attention to the body language as well. Offhand remarks and fleeting facial expression that reveal the larger picture. I love these 4 cards together. So pureness and sexuality reversed, all about this clarity. Then we find again in details. And about this card, it was also about going a little bit deeper from the surface, deep within. So let me know in the comments how these first 4 cards of the month for the first decade of May resonate for you. Which similarities do you find in your path, where you are right now? Which feelings did they trigger? And of course, let me know in the comments. When you feel called then to go deeper, I am available for private readings. Again, the link is here below. Double check all the links that I'm going to share here below for private readings, for my Oracle course, for the new accessories that I will upload in my e-shop. That's all for now. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I see you with the next message. Stay tuned and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done it yet, so that you can receive all the notifications when I share new, fresh, juicy, lovely content with you. Have an amazing and blessed May.